Welcome to Fayette County Public Library, Tiny Tots Storytime. Our first story today is Dump Truck Duck. He is a very busy duck. The site is where he'll work all day, clearing hunks of junk away, making room for other trucks driven by some other ducks. He fills the truck up to the top with gravel, grass, and gritty glop, with brambly brush and slimy stuff. The truck can take it. The truck is tough. I don't like to mess in slimy stuff. Soon, Dozer Duck and Digger Duck drive their trucks right through the muck. The track wheels turn, the dirt road shakes from grinding gears and screeching brakes. You see these other machines? Here we got the bulldozer. We got the
front end loader.
Front end loader. Thank you. And the dump truck. You little boys out there probably knew that already. With their vests and hard hats on, ducks dig up the scrubby lawn. Clouds of dust and dirt appear as the site begins to clear. Oh, it's looking better. We can see some grass growing in there. That looks good. On pages. Scoops of dirt soar through the air. See how Digger chucks them there? Splat! They fall into the truck and sometimes fall on Dump Truck Duck. Look at that dirt. Got on his hard hat. It's a good thing he has a hard hat on. A whistle blows when there's enough. The truck can take it. The truck is tough. I guess Dump Truck Duck has to be tough, true, too. That was a tongue twister. Bumping, bouncing down the road, ready for another load. He honks the horn and calls out, quack! Then Dump Truck Duck drives right on back. Whoa, what was that awful sound? Something crunches on the ground. The big truck shudders to a stop. Dump Truck Duck pops up the top and takes a look beneath the hood. Truck's not working like it should. Uh-oh. Once the smoke has cleared away, he understands the big delay. An engine jammed with thorns and twigs can't keep up with other rigs. Look at all those thorns and twigs that got inside the motor. One by one, the ducks must pluck prickly stickers that got stuck. The work is hard, the work is rough, but ducks can take it. Ducks are tough. At least these ducks are. The three truck ducks with all high five when the builder ducks arrive. Gardener ducks lay out some sod, root by root and clod by clod. Now look what they're doing with that place that was so terrible looking. And now they're planting flowers. Oh, they're making it look so nice. At last, the long day's work is done. A new park sparkles in the sun. The ducks are tired. The ducks are proud. They smile at the happy crowd. Doesn't that look a lot different? Do you remember what it looked like in the beginning? Here we had this mess. And here we have the park. How nice. Then dirty ducks jump in the creek to wash each feather, foot, and beak. They flap their wings, they dive and dip. They belly flop and triple flip. Ducks load their trucks and hop inside, buckling up for a bumpy ride. As the stars shine through the night, they dream of new construction sites. A bridge, a road, a brand new nest. Building is what ducks do best. And he's waving goodbye to you, and have a good night. That is the end of our story. All right. Miss Lisa has a fun activity for you.
All right, boys and girls. Miss Kim just read us about dump trucks, and that's one way that people can get around, especially at a construction site. I have a pile of pictures I want to show you to increase your vocabulary words when it comes to transportation. So I have several pictures. I want you to try to guess what I'm holding up before I tell you the answer. So these are all the ways that people travel. Here's our first picture, boys and girls. Do we know what this is? I hope you said motorcycle. That is correct. This is one way that people get around. Most of the time, it's just one person. Sometimes there's two on a motorcycle. Now, what if you wanted to go long distance? You probably wouldn't ride a motorcycle, but you might ride this. If you said train, you were right. Some people call it a locomotive. There's an engine and a caboose, and there's passenger trains and all different kinds of trains. So this is one way that lots of people can ride far distances together. All right, here's one that's my favorite of my father's. You know what this is? My dad would love to take this out, and this would be a way to move about on the water. And if you said sailboat, you are correct. All right, let's look at another way. Now, this might be something that your mom or dad might drive. I drove one of these for many years when my children were small. If you said minivan, that is correct. This is a good way to get around town to do all of your errands in. All right, here's our next picture. Who knows what this is? This is a fancy colored one, isn't it? Got some stripes on him. This would just be a car, maybe a race car, just a four-door car. The way most of us get around in town. Now, what if you wanted to take a vacation? How might you travel out west? What about in one of these? Now, a lot of people call these maybe a camper. You could call it an RV. Now, RV stands for recreational vehicle. Wouldn't it be fun to travel all the way to California in one of these and stop and camp out? I think that would be a great summertime activity. All right, what if you lived in a big city like Indianapolis or Chicago? Those big cities have transportation for anyone just to ride, usually for a small fee. You know what this is? This would be a city bus. And these are doors right here that would open and close to allow the people to come in to ride on the bus. All right, here's another way of transportation that a lot of us probably have not been in. Every once in a while, they have free helicopter rides out at the airport that you could go in and go up over the city and look down. A helicopter is a pretty neat way of transportation. If you're in the military, probably not going to ride this type of helicopter, but that might be something that you could ride in and look for a future goal to maybe even learn how to pilot one of these. All right, here's another mode of transportation. Some people don't own their own car, and they have to ride in one of these. This is a taxi. You pay somebody to get in here, and you tell them where you're going, and they take you to your destination. So this is a really good way to get around if you don't have your own vehicle. Now, most people have this next item. I bet, boys and girls, you have one of these. Always crooked. There we go. All right. How many of you have a bicycle? Maybe if you don't have a bicycle yet, you might have a tricycle. Tricycle means you have 3 wheels. Bicycle means you have 2. Most of us have a bicycle, and it's a fun way of getting around, especially in the summer. We don't usually ride these in the winter, would we? Snow and ice are probably not a good friend to a bicycle. All right, a couple more pictures of ways to get around. What about this picture? Is this a pickup truck? Okay, the empty bed here in the back is for loading things in that you might want to haul around. A lot of people love their pickup trucks, especially out in the country. All right, we have just one more, and this is something that some of you may or may not have ever ridden. This is an airplane, and it can take you far distances very quickly. Airplanes are a fun way of getting around our country. All right, boys and girls, I hope that you have enjoyed all these different modes of transportation. Miss Kim has one more book for us today.
You remember the red car that Miss Lisa showed us? This is a happy red car. Look at his big smile. Car goes far. Car looks good. Car goes. And there he is. See a lot of other cars here. We have what color? Yellow. This one is what color? Orange. And we have a blue car and a green car. And over here I see a pink truck. I don't know if I've ever seen a pink truck. Anyway, car goes. Car goes far. Looks like some cars have stopped for a burger and some are getting gas. Oh no, mud gets on car. Ooh, he doesn't look like he's very happy about that. Oh no, smoke gets on car. Oh my. Look what's happening to car now. Oh no, birds make a mess on car. Is car smiling now? Oh, that looks like a frown. He's getting so dirty. Wow. Car does not look good now. Car is sad. Car must wash. So he goes to the car wash, along with a lot of other cars. Can you pick your favorite car? Which would be your favorite? I like blue. Car gets wet. Splash, splash. Car gets suds. Car's starting to smile, isn't he? Car gets a rub. I wonder if that tickles. Car gets wet again. Car gets dry. Car looks good again. And he has a big smile. That's all about car goes far. Okay, well, I hope you liked our stories today and our activity about different ways to go places. We hope you had a good day and a good time with us, and we'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.